Okay, here we go. Welcome to another video. This was one I actually wanted to make about a week or two ago. Probably a week, I would say. But I bought the wrong thing. So I had to return something and get another one. So build is all the parts are here so we can finally make a video. So for now, I have 3 things that will go on the camera. Probably be more, but for now I just have 3, and I think that's enough. And a lens. I think a lens would probably have to be a thing, cause since this is, I believe, a crop sensor, if that's how what it is. I don't know too much with DSLRs, whatever the fuck this is. I'm more focused on like camcorders and all that. The thing that's not in this build I think I need. Let me drop myself a little bit. Cool. Basically, it's just like a full build to make it easier for filming for a long period of time, pretty much. Because what I do with the other channel is I hold the camera for probably hour and a half, 2 hours. There was one pretty big show I did where I think I had 12 bands, so I was holding a pretty hefty camera for let's see, 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, I believe. So that was, I don't know, and the quality sucked on it. People like that because it's more focused on, it's not focused, it was a camera from the early 2000s, so it has that vibe. You know, people love that. It's almost like a lo-fi kind of aesthetic, I guess. I keep throwing out these terms. I think they have nothing to do with the camera quality at all. But I hope you get what I'm saying. They like the older, nostalgic look. I want to run down what I bought, put it on, and then figure out how to put on this camera. So first, we'll start with the thing that just came in today, which is small rig. I hope it focused. Yeah, small rig cage. Now I need this for the other 2 parts, so this basically just wraps around, and then just gives it more mounting points. So I have that, which is like the foundational part, and then just like the other camera that I have, camcorder has the top handle, so I bought one of those. Focus. Oh my god, may as well just fucking, there we go. Top handle, but I don't know, looks cool. And I always wanted a top handle, so I thought this one would be good. Just so it is switching cameras, it would feel familiar. I did shoot one show with this camera and I loved the quality, so I want to keep doing that. We have this, and then lastly, we have another just a regular side handle. So it was cool, it was wooden instead of black. This one, I think it was I'm pretty sure this was recommended on like Instagram or something. The wooden one specifically, because I know they have colored ones, just a regular black, but the wooden one seemed different. So now that I have, and I chose small rig because I had a cage that I had to return because the mounting points on it did not match with the top handle and the side handle. I believe it's probably because it's different companies. So I decided just to go all small rig. And I had a friend who I met who had a pretty decent setup with his camera. And he had the same camera as I did, so I looked at what parts he had, and he was running this cage, so I decided just to go with this one, because he had some parts that I have here, so I decided that it's best to go with a small rig, just so that it's all the same. And if I expand on this camera, small rig does make those parts. The only thing I need now is a battery extension, and then the rail that goes underneath so you can fit the battery, just so that it can last longer. That, and maybe a monitor, because the battery would get in the way of the screen. That one, the one I'm looking at right now. Maybe not, but I would have to hold it out like that. I'm not sure. That's why the monitor would be the last thing if I need it, because I'm not sure. But let's start with opening this one. So, I don't know if you see this piece. I do need. I know that this is important. I'll leave it here. Leave. I know it sounded like I said leave. Finally, cage itself. Cool. Then we'd have the rail right there. I'm not gonna put it on the camera right now, but there's a cage. Next one, top handle. This one's easy to open because I don't have to cut any tape. I did cut the tape earlier for the last box just to make it quick. Damn, it doesn't want to come out at all. Ooh. There it is. So you can just hold the camera like that, you know. I mean, it's cool. It's nice and lightweight too. So that's really cool. So I like to hold cameras like this. So that's why I needed this one. Once again, throw that over here. Throw the trash over there. And lastly, side handle. Ouch. So I don't know if it's up nice. Bam. So I think this side, I believe. So go like this, have a top handle, and then we're good. Then we're done. But now that I have all the parts, do I film it? How do I film it? I have two options right now. I could either, give me a second. I could either film it with this monstrosity on my phone. But, oh, and this goes to show you why I like the top handle, because when I use this thing, I always hold it from the top. But this thing shoots standard definition, so quality would be different. Or my phone, I don't know how good the quality is because I picked the cheapest phone. Well, not the cheapest, but the one that doesn't have any good camera stuff, because, well, I mean, I got the phone with the worst camera possible to make it cheaper, and I don't really, why would I need a good camera on my phone when I have that camera and that camera? So I don't know. Maybe I will try with this one, because I don't really, it shoots HD, but it just won't look better. You know, it'd look better than that one. Not as good as this one. So kind of a trade-off, but it's also easier to use. So I guess I'll just use my phone, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me switch camera. Alright. Now I don't know if the quality looks better or worse. Anyway, here's the camera in question. Now the first thing we have to do is take the mic off. Also, I wonder how the audio would sound, like the differences between a phone and like a pretty decent mic. I don't know. I'll figure that out in post. But I'm just curious, you know? So, let me just take this one off. First thing. Oh, I forgot about the hardware. I was wondering how it stays. Well, it does have that. It has a screw in the bottom, but I wonder if there's more to make sure it stays. So I wonder, I don't know, curious. I feel like I've said curious a lot in this video so far, but I am. I forget what YouTubers just stay curious. You're not one of them. I'm so bad with talking on camera. I can never like find the right words, or even I have like stage fright or something. I could just never talk properly, you know? This little strap, you know? It's cool. I like the design, but I'll take that off for now so that it's easier to work with. So we just, ooh, I think you're supposed to slide it the other way. So, oh, the tripod holder, whatever you call it, that's what's supposed to be off. I mean, the whole thing was not just the strap, but the things that hold it. I know, it's a rough day right now. Like, this is gonna be a tough video to edit, that's for sure. And just, I don't know. I'm just new to all of this, so it's just pretty much running a blind. But yeah, it's just these little holders that attach. the things that attach to the strap I have to take off so that because there's points where it's supposed to be. So pretty much I have to take apart the whole camera, put it back together. Looks like it's working. I don't know if that looks right. It does and it doesn't. I don't think there was instructions either. So is that where it's supposed to? Wait a minute. I've been putting it in backwards this whole time. Not to take the handle off because it was on the wrong side. I'm doing so fucking horrible right now. I'm just gonna put the cage on and build from there, like I was probably supposed to. So I believe it goes in this way. Yes, this looks correct. This works so much better. Wait, I might need a screwdriver. I'll probably just put this on and then at the end of it, just tighten with a flat head. Unless I like really need it. Which is very possible, but damn, I really lost the screw. Found it. Let me get a screwdriver. We have got what we needed. Now, oh, I just dropped that screw again. I just need to get it lined up, which I believe it is now. We got one screw. Now we just have to get this one, which is easier. Sorry that this whole thing is out of camera or frame. Fuck. You get what I mean. But cage is on. Let me tighten this one because I don't know what it is. But are these screws the same size? Probably not. So I use tripods often, but I wonder how. Oh, can it fit here? Not that one. This one? Oh, it does. That's so sick. Next thing. I guess I'll do the top handle right now. I know, it sucks how none of this is really visible for you. I apologize a little bit, but I mean, I'm doing this on my nightstand or whatever. It's like half nightstand, half desk. Cause like my alarm clock and my night light is right next to my phone. That's exactly where I put my camera. But then down here where the camera's on is right in front of the laptop where I edit, do school, and that's about it. Play like 2 games and every every now and then, like Fantasy Online, and then sometimes Beam and G, but that's about it. Now, let's show what we have here. That is, so you just like the top handle. It's actually pretty light. So I'm very surprised. I love how this camera's looking right now. I like how I can just move it around. But I have to see what I would keep the screen when I put the side handle on. So let's do that right now. Now I believe goes right here. Flip it on its side. Can you see it? Nope. Not at all. So we have the side handle on. Now we just have to tighten it. Which is nice. I don't need to use the screwdriver. It could be a little tighter, I believe. It's pretty much the final product. All I really have to do is put on the mic. Because it's a mic. Now I have two options. Also, I forget where the mic connected to. It was in this door. This one. No, it's HDMI. This? No. I might have to play around with it. So I have a few options. Sorry. It could either be up here, which I don't like because that's too high. It could be here, which I actually like the most. Or here, but that also kind of looks weird. So I think I might stay there. It goes here. Maybe. Yeah. That is the final product. So that's what the camera looks like now. So now I can either hold it like that, I can either hold it like that, or just... No, the thing I was talking about was if you can use... I got the hiccups. If I could use the screen, like while I'm filming, because I usually like to keep it flipped out like that, which I think it seems to work. Like I'll give you an example. Like I usually like to have a screen looking like that, which it does work. So yeah, I'm actually pumped. This is the final product. I'm stoked. This cost around $250, $300. That's including the mic, which I've had for a while now. So it's relatively cheap, which is interesting. But yeah, the side handle is pretty comfortable. I like how there's an attachment on the top. There's two attachments on the side, or I meant two attachments on the top handle. And there's so many mounting points on like the side. That's about it. So I can put something else over here. I also believe there is mounting points on the bottom, and then easy way to access the battery. So really, I say this is very much a success. Also, I believe you can move around this handle if you want it closer, because it looks like that's adjustable, I think. But I don't want to touch it. I want to leave it as is. But yeah, this is the whole build. I will use it. I'm filming a show this weekend, and I think I'll use this one. I just need to test out the battery life and see if it works, because I believe there's like I think there's 6 fans. 2 of them I'm relatively close with, so I'd like to be there. And the first show I filmed with this camera, they will be there, and they loved it, and I love them. Full sales, if you're interested in who I'm talking about. If I remember, I might put a little thing at the top of the screen of that video. If I edit this quickly and remember. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed putting this stuff together and seeing the final product. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So peace out.